Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now this reading is a reading that is dedicated to the beautiful sign of Sagittarius. That being said, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, so please do take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest of it aside. If ever you do have any questions, if ever you would like to have your own reading, please do not hesitate. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box, so please, it'll be my great pleasure to assist you. Also, if you do enjoy the channel, you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always and very greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. These are warnings from Spirit, so let me deliver them to you. We are going to begin with guilt. We're going to follow up with identity, and we're going to conclude with some awakening. Let's begin with guilt. Now, you need to allow Spirit to lift that heavy weight that you have been carrying around. You are so consumed with guilt that you are no longer able to function as you once did. The problem with this emotion is that it just clouds your judgment and it cloaks your outlook. Now, what you once perceived as sunny now kind of appears to you as being a big black cloud, and you are blinded to the beauty that is shining but all around you right now. Because you are such a sensitive soul, you naturally take on another's feelings. The problem here is that you tend to analyze what you presume to be people's emotional hurts and their thoughts, and then you end up torturing yourself with worry but on their behalf. Now, how often have you not been able to bear the thought of someone being on their own? Or not having enough money, or enjoy the love of your life and that you would just see them have? This is about asking yourself this. Who are you to presume that they are a victim in all of this? Maybe you need to heal from these situations that you perceive through guilty eyes. For maybe you have not considered that other people do not think or feel the same way that you do about these things. Now, when you try to wrap someone in cotton wool, you may simply be preventing them from evolving. You may be preventing them from learning important life lessons and just stalling their soul. Now, you are in fact disempowering others by feeling sorry for them. Now, Spirit absolutely knows your intentions. They come from a kind-hearted place, and you are so sweet to be concerned for others. But instead of creating a world of hurt and upset that only your mind is going to be affected by, this is about sending blessings out and sending prayers instead, being mindful of holding on to emotional ties of attachments and moving but forward guilt-free for your very own peace of mind. Moving on over now to identity. Now, this is about revealing the real you. Now, you know who that is, but does anybody else? Now, this is about really showing the world who you really are, but having a fear of their reactions if maybe they knew everything about you, about your true you. What if you're rejected in some kind of way? Are you brave enough to expose your true nature is what Spirit wants to know. Having played maybe a little facade for, a little time, or maybe for a long time, you now go out of your way to be who others expect you to be. And this has become all very tiresome. It would make life a lot easier if you didn't have to pretend any longer for the sake of just keeping the peace. Now, you no longer wish to be cloaked and to be masked, but you are still reluctant to these props. Now, for this disguise, it is your security. And it has served you quite well up until now. But imagine how amazing it would be to get dressed every day in whatever clothing you felt would express who you really are and how you really feel. Think of how freeing it would be to just act in a way that is appropriate to your own true personality. Or how wonderful it would be to admit your genuine likes and dislikes and to act accordingly, never minding the judgments and opinions of others. But what would happen if you drop the act? How would others react when you realize that, when they realize that you aren't all that you might appear to be? Would you be treated differently? Ask yourself these questions and do not be afraid to admit the truth. Only you can decide whether you are brave enough to be your own authentic self or continue to hide certain parts of yourself within your world. Spirit is going to be here to support you as you take the brave steps towards revealing your true identity. You only have to call up for Spirit, and Spirit will surround you with protection as you hold your head up high and you announce to the world who you truly are. And we are going to conclude this reading with Spirit with awakening. Now, this is about awakening from a certain slumber, from a period. Once appealed to you might not appeal to you so much anymore. Friends maybe are not quite on your wavelength, and what once motivated you might no longer motivate you. What has happened, and why do you not feel the same? Well, Spirit is going to explain to you. You are experiencing a great shift in your personal energy right now. And what you once found attractive is no longer appealing. And this has caused you some concern because you feel that you are letting other people down if you lack the same enthusiasm. Others, they're often scared of change, especially when a friend becomes indifferent. So, Spirit is here to assure you that your feelings right now are entirely natural. Your wishes, your desires to spiritually evolve and or maybe to live as your authentic self has brought about these changes. And as you connect with your angels and your guides, practice meditation, pray, and live your truth, your vibrational frequency is going to rise to match that which you now seek. Your disinterest in certain situations, behaviors, people, and material items is because they no longer match this elevated energy that you're at right now. You are going to begin to notice synchronicities around you, such as chance meetings with like-minded people. Don't be afraid of letting anyone down or for being ridiculed for becoming who you really are. New doorways are going to happen and going to open, and what no longer serves you is simply going to fall away, but naturally. And this is such an auspicious time, for you are becoming truly alive to who you came here to be. And this does conclude your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I do hope that it brought you some interesting perspectives, interesting views perhaps. If you would like to have your own reading or you do have any questions, please do not hesitate and contact me. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto the subscribe button and have yourself a beautiful day. Thank you for being there, and I will see you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.